Hello everyone, I'm Madam Rosliza Ali, and in this video I would like to explain on Chapter 4 entitled Basics Requirements for the Analysis. So this video will explain on the first subtopic, which is sampling. So what is sampling? Sampling is an act of collecting samples to produce meaningful information. It is a process to get a representative and homogeneous samples. So representative means that the content of an analytical sample reflects the content of the bulk samples. So these are the steps involved in sampling process. Basically, it involves 3 steps. Identify the populations, collect the gross samples, and reduce the gross sample to a laboratory samples. The purpose of sampling is we want to obtain a representative sample where it is closely resemble the average compositions of the whole samples. How to do the sampling? In order to decide how to obtain sample for analysis, it depends on first, the size of the bulk to be samples. Second, the physical states of the fractions to be analyzed, whether it is solid, liquid or gas. And the third is the properties of the sample to be assayed. Solid samples are the most difficult to be sampled due to the inhomogeneity properties. So solid come in a variety of forms, so each of which is sampled differently. The easiest way to do solid sampling is by grab sampling. Grab sampling where the samples are taken at random and they seem to be representative. To get a reliable result, it is best to take 1/50th to 1/100th of the total bulk. These are the tools used for solid sampling, namely bottom grab sampler, scoop or shovel, auger, powder sieve, and sack sampler. The reduction of gross sample to a finely ground and homogeneous laboratory sample is required. So gross sample may weigh from hundreds of grams to kilograms. We need to reduce it to few grams. It can be achieved by cone and quartering technique. Now we move to sampling of liquid. Liquid are homogeneous and easier to be sampled compared to solid, and the gross sample are relatively small. So by doing grab sampling is considered sufficient. Sampling of liquid, it depends on the types of liquid itself. If liquid samples are homogeneous and only have small quantity, they can be shaken and sampled immediately. But if the large volume of liquid are best to sample after a transfer, or if it is in a pipe after passing through a pump. For large stationary liquids like lakes or river, we can use stiff sampler to obtain any codes at different levels. We need to take at the top, at the middle, and at the bottom of the riverbed. Now we move to the sampling of gaseous. Gaseous tend to be more homogeneous and it requires large volume of sample as they are low density. And gaseous can be sampled by several methods. First is grab sampling, and second is continuous or integrated sampling. Sampling of gas can be done by several methods. In some cases, sampling bank is simply opened and filled with the gas. In other cases, gases can be trapped in a liquid or adsorbed on the surface of the liquid. Different types of sampling devices are used in sampling of gases, namely high volume sampler, sampling bag, gas absorption tubes, and impingers.